Hey guys, what's up? Mark Solar Games. Today, I'm going to give you a quick update on the entire bundles, collation, printing, March of the Machines problem. First of all, thank you all for watching my video. Didn't think people would really care about this topic, but apparently this is the type of things that people really care. Looks like people want me to keep opening booster boxes, but I kind of don't want to open them for singles anymore because this is a problem. Like, how can I sell cards if I can't have some guaranteed evenness when I open a lot of product? This is where it gets a little tricky. Anyways, we'll figure out. I'm working on some solutions now where I can still do that, but not do the whole singles business. We'll talk. You will be hearing an update from me soon. Second of all, 3,000 subs. Originally, I was planning something special for like when we hit 3,000 because I wasn't really getting there fast. But apparently, you guys went over that and blew past that like yesterday. So, thank you. I will not kick a gift horse in the mouth. So, appreciate it. Thank you all for supporting me, and I love it. If I'm making content that you guys like, let me know. Right. Third of all, let's address some of the comments inside that video from yesterday about mistakes, collation issues, etc. First of all, is it really a mistake? Yes, I think it is a mistake. I think it's a mistake that they cannot have even consistent distribution across all products, across all regions. Now, does it happen? Yes. Does it happen often? Probably. Because I saw this in like Commander Legends Baldur's Gate. I saw a little bit of this in Dominaria United, but it just keeps happening over and over again. It's the way that they do these sheets where they cut like mythic rare, etc. I think something's wrong. They really have to reinspect how that sheet gets shuffled, how that sheet gets printed, and how they're actually inserting the cards in, because something doesn't feel right about it. Okay? Maybe the factories are being lazy about it and they're just cutting like sheet B and then a bunch of sheet B boxes get made, cutting sheet 8 and making sheet 8 boxes, but then forgetting to mix the finalized box products too. They just box them along the line. So as you make boxes out, they just put like 6 sheet B boxes into a booster case or whatever. So that may be what's happening. So then you have like print runs where certain runs have more of some cards versus others. So there's that. More data things I'm getting now, right? So number one, the bundle thing looks like it is real because it's not just me. And of course, I only opened 6 because I usually don't stock that many bundles. I think Phyrexian, the Phyrexian bundle, Phyrexian Edition bundle was the only one I really went pretty heavy on it pretty early. Even though I saw the value of it, I think maybe earlier than a lot of people or people who had doubt. Anyways, that was the only bundle I really went crazy on. This bundle, I only had 6. I opened them. They all were like that, where, yep, I had a list card every time, or it was a check card. But check card was like 1 in 7, so kind of rare or whatever. So given that, that's why I share the information out. Apparently, like Bad Boy Gaming, I think, was opening boxes, and he had the same experience. So I actually just went full out to try to go figure out what's going on. So I think I've crossed a couple different sources. I've ordered over 100 bundles now, coming to me soon. I don't even have them on hand yet. So, and these are all US printed, and they're all region sourced from US and pretty close to me. So I'm going to see if there's a region issue where certain boxes in certain regions of US in the first run, whatever, had this problem. And of course, again, as long as they continue the tradition of printing bundles one time, then there really shouldn't be a problem. Meaning, like, every bundle will essentially have the same effect. Meaning, if it's from that region, and it will be from the same print run, probably it will have this problem or, I don't know, benefit, God packs. So that could be a mistake that works in your favor. But until I get that data, I think maybe don't do anything, because again, like if you're going out there buying bundles and some store has elevated price given the information I've shared out with the internet now, that's probably not going to be worth it for you. So just FYI. Again, information is just that. Nobody has the complete information. Nobody has the complete picture. I just tell you what I see. Okay, on to PR kits, pre-release kits. So there has been reports that Ragavans are all over the pre-release kits, meaning I've seen kits that are pulled with multiple Ragavans. One of my buddies, personal friend I know, pulled a foil Ragavan in the showcase, Kaladesh Invention frame. I hate the fact that they did that, by the way. It's really annoying that they reprinted the frame that's used for literally a lottery card. Don't do that, Booster. Like, just make a new frame, like they did for Ravnica and whatever. It's a really annoying, or Ixalan. It's really annoying that they did it like where they're like, oh, we're lazy. We already have a frame for Kaladesh. Let's use the lottery frame. Probably a poor idea, poor decision. Anywho, he pulled a foil Ragavan. Then online, there's a bunch of groups talking about pulling foil Ragavans. Somebody in comment I just read this morning said they pulled 9 Ragavans at a pre-release, LGS pre-release party. So seems like this is happening across the board. I'm going to check my local LGS and see if that's the same experience from last night. I have a buddy who went to a pre-release again out a little bit farther from me in Sacramento. I'm going to ask him as well and see if that's the same experience everywhere. But my suspicion, if that's actually true, it's happening, then maybe the collation issue is true. But then again, it actually, kind of makes sense now, maybe, right? So first of all, it kind of doesn't make sense. Here's why. Set booster packs are printed in Japan. Totally different factory, totally different printers, totally different process. I mean, you'll notice in set boosters and Japan packs, the ordering of the cards is totally off. It's not the same as what we expect in the US packs where you start with commons and you go to the rare. Japan packs have this weird thing where it's kind of like the token first, and then it's like the rare, the foil, and then the rare. I don't know why they do it this way. It must be the way that their machines are oriented, where certain cards from the hopper goes where. Maybe it's because this is how they print packs for other card games in Japan, where you kind of want to put the spice up front because most of the other cards are just bulk. Like a lot of players, they look at the 2 cards and then throw away the rest because they're not worth anything. Could be like that. Don't know. But that's that. The experience of pulling those multiverse legends that are don't include Ragavan also includes those Japan packs. So that's the problem. Now, of course, in my experience, I had a mix of bundles and Japan packs, and some pre-release kits. I didn't open enough of those packs actually, so there's that. But given that information, it looks like at least in the Japan packs, the collation is off too because they're all printing the other like Vorinclex, Elishnorn, those other Praetors, and I didn't see enough Ragavans there either. But maybe, and just like one of my other friends told me, like as soon as the video dropped, we were talking. He's like, yeah, maybe somebody else is opening 9 Ragavans and you don't know about that. I'm like, completely true. Don't know, right? And now we know, at least across the internet, we're sourcing our unconfirmed data, just like my data too, right? You're just trusting a dude through a camera that there are 9 Ragavans, ton of Ragavans popping up everywhere in pre-release kits. Now that's US printed, so is the bundle. So it doesn't quite work the theory where maybe the Japan printer was printing one thing into one product, one thing into a different product, because again, it's not even the same printer. So the only thing I can think of that could be a theory is what if Wizards for some reason seeded more of certain cards in Japan and more of certain cards in US? It's probably not true, but I'm not sure. Right? I just think that's way too much work. It's way too much work to be devious, and then if you get caught, there's a lot of risk. So it doesn't even help you, right? If you want to do something negative, you kind of want to do it for profit, especially if you're a big company. You don't just want to do it for nothing or for negative things. So that doesn't make any sense either. So there's that on the bundle. Overall, I think at least the data is out there. Just like last time, I share the data because it's important so that people have it, and we'll see. And so now I have a lot of sources, but please continue letting me know. If you bought a bundle, if you bought a PR kit, what was your experience, or what was your experience of the LGS, pre-release party? And then tell me if a ton of certain cards were pulled from that party. And then what I really need to know is location, because I'll tell you right now, I cannot vouch for foreign locations. If you buy bundles in Germany, Canada, Brazil, whatever, right? I do not know if you will also have the same experience. It's actually less of a guarantee there because, again, those products could be printed in different locations, could be shipped there from different. It's just something that I just don't know at all. But if you're buying those things in US, right, that's where we're going to collect our data here. I would love to know the region. You don't have to tell me the city. You don't have to give me your home address, right? Definitely don't do that in the comment section. But tell me general, state, county, or city. That'd be nice, right? So then I kind of have an idea of general locations where you are and what the experience was. And this is probably more important for bundles because it is a one print run product. I think pre-release kits are too. Pre-release kits and bundles. So we can kind of gather some data and figure out across the US where we're seeing these God packs, where are the Ragavan packs, if they exist, or is it all pre-release kits? Maybe all the pre-release kits are cracked. Don't know. So a lot of data out there. Again, do not take anything I say in these videos as scripture, right? I'm just, again, as a person, just like you, right? We're all looking at the data and we're making the best possible guess, explanation, deduction, theory that we can in the moment with the data we have, right? As data changes, my theory, my deduction changes. I mean, if you want to think about it this way, if I'm trying to like push things onto other people, why did I go out and buy 100 bundles? That's a lot of money I put online, right? $3,000, $3,000, $4,000, something like that. Yeah. So there's that. Cool. Mark Solar Games, signing out. I'll see you later. Stay classy.